been a mad few days, right? It has been I've got so much AI stuff I want to show you. That room there, yeah, I just reminded myself. It's been just a mad few days, right? So you had the Madison Square Garden Trump rally, which was huge. It was huge. It was fantastic. It was very indicative of where people are with Trump. I think people really genuinely like Trump, love Trump, right? I think they generally do. And so, yeah, the more you see it, the more you end up liking it. Like he did Joe Rogan, everything's just going right for him. It's incredible. So yeah, you did the Madison Square Garden rally, which was, I covered that last show with Hulk Hogan. Loved it. Oh, loved it. So then they had, I can't remember the name of the guy who opened it. Hutchman. He's huge, apparently. He's like, everybody knows him. Like kids love him. And he's like an insult comedian, like a roast comedian. And he's very funny, right? And he said a joke about Puerto Rico, with Puerto Rico as a punchline, which I thought was funny. Oh man, the older cockers, they know like. But CNN were like, we can't even show you. It's too pornographic. And they try to paint this rally as a fascist rally of like rabid xenophobia and bigotry. So weird, because it just wasn't like that at all. I honestly, I wish they had to play Hulk Hogan's talk. Yeah, I don't see no freaking stinking Nazis here. That was so funny, right? So then, but yeah, people are melting down, and Jon Stewart basically like calmed it down, right? Well, good for him, Jon Stewart, because it's like, look, the people are just being ridiculous. So then this happens, right? And I have a feeling that Joe Biden is trying to tank Kamala Harris's chances. He really wants her to fail, right? And I can see why. He could say, yeah, I would have beat him. Probably wouldn't have done, right? But at least this feels a lot less like elder abuse. Anyway, so he said this, which is, I know, it's such a gift to Trump. It's a breathtaking gift to Trump, right? It's so bizarre, right? It's where is it here, Doink?
Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization of things is unconscionable, and it's un-American.
Yeah, we're fucked now. Anderson Cooper's, yeah, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad, right? And it was bad, right? He called how many? Like half of America, probably more now, and these that far ahead, garbage. Now, I think, look, the position he's in now. He's not running, and he is allowed to be senile. He can do whatever he likes, right? He really can. It's good for him. I think there's just sheer hatred between the White House and the Harris campaign. He keeps trying to like stump for her, and they're like, "No, you stay there. We're fine. Leave us alone." He wants to stay a billion miles away from him. Oh God, it's gorgeous. And again, and she's just a moron, right? I mean, she's just unbelievably untalented. I think she must have had to sleep with a lot of people to get where she is, because she didn't do that on her any brain power other than saying, if I sleep with him, I might get what I want, right? So so what that did, that stole the news cycle away from the Puerto Rico thing. Oh, thank God, right? And I'm trying to decide which order to do this in. So then Trump does this awesome stunt, right? With the next day, he's in a garbage truck.
My garbage truck. This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden.
Brilliant, right? Super. I mean, really, that really is super brilliant. So, okay, on the other side of the aisle, I have to show you this, and it's like, it's deep cringe, right? It is a cringe so deep you can't even comprehend how cringy it is. This is Colin Farrell and what's his name, Billy Eichler, going around New York trying to get people to vote, see who's going to vote with them. Right? Okay, try and go around any other place. Try to go around anywhere normal. All right. Here, like, and again, gird yourself. The cringe is strong in this one. Ah.
Billy, I am back on the street with the one and only Will Ferell, and we are out here today to represent a very important voting demographic.
Loud white men for Kamala. But why do I think this is funny? And, Will Ferrell, I've lost so much respect for him because of this. Right? I mean, he was also doing other stuff with it, like trans trainer, or I don't even bloody know, right? But I've like, dude, oh, you made Elf and you're awesome. Why didn't you just shut your fucking stupid mouth? Right? But the truth is, he hasn't made anything worth watching in 20 years. So, okay. But still, I was kind of affectionate towards him. Oh, right. And Billy Eichler's always been an arsehole. I was really happy when his super gay rom-com failed and he had a meltdown because people wouldn't go and see a gay rom-com. Yes, you're right. You're right. Most people find that somewhat off-putting, right? That's just, but we got to see straight ones. I couldn't give two shits. Okay, you do you. I don't know. I know what to tell you. But boy, is he annoying, right? I would love to ask you, what do they like about Harris, right? And like, but you wouldn't be able to talk to them. Their brains are just fried. Right?
Loud white men for Kamala Harris. So you ready, Will? Ah! Sir, we're loud white men for Kamala. Join the call.
Join the call. Hell yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, who are you voting for?
Kamala Harris.
Yes, exactly. Have you voted yet?
Mail-in ballot.
Okay, that guy looks like an actor. I hate to tell you, that guy looks like this. That looks scripted.
Oh, mail-in ballot, bitch! Miss, for $1, would you have sex with a Trump voter?
No.
Thank you. Sir,
okay. These are actors. Oh, will you stop? This is just sad. Oh, this is more cringy than I thought.
Loud white men for Kamala. Join the call.
Yes.
Yes.
I support Kamala.
Yes, that's not that loud, but louder.
Oh, louder.
Yes.
I support Kamala.
Louder.
Yeah, all these are unemployed actors.
I support Kamala.
Yeah! Miss, did you hear if Kamala wins, she's going to make Buddy the Elf Secretary of Christmas?
That would be phenomenal.
Would you have sex with a Trump voter? Oh, okay. Thank you.
Again, this is so clearly not real. Oh, God. See, this is why they're failing in every way, shape, and form. Nothing is authentic. Right? It really is nothing is authentic.
Thank you. Sir, loud white men for Kamala. Join the call. Go Kamala! Yeah! Yes! For $1. For $1. For $1. Who are you voting for? Yes, there you go. Yes, yes.
That's the most authentic one yet, and she's clearly acting.
Okay. I have to go. Yeah. Tell everyone in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania to vote for Kamala.
East Stroudsburg, vote for Kamala.
Please, sir. Loud white men for Kamala. Join the call. Yeah. Yeah. Who are you voting for?
Kamala.
Yeah.
Okay, you look like you're Jewish. Is he wearing a kippah? You're an embarrassment. Fuck you. Fuck you. That guy's wearing one of these things. Yeah. You need to, okay. Whoever you're trying to get a blowjob from, you're not getting probably from him. Is he wearing one? He looks very Jewy.
What's your name?
My name is Corey.
Corey!
Okay, I don't think he's wearing a kippah. Thank God. Thank God.
Corey for Kamala!
Yeah. I don't believe that. I think that was completely staged. Okay, as opposed to we're going to watch this whole clip. It's brilliant. It's hilarious. It's Donald Trump showing you why we love Donald Trump. And it's like it's such a good. Well, let's just watch it, right? It's just incredible, right? It really is incredible. It's hilarious.
Fit, is when he called us all garbage. How stupid! What a stupid word. That blows deplorable away, don't you think?
Yeah, this is just kind of like his warm up, right? So yeah, he's going to tell the story of what it was like for him doing the garbage truck. It's brilliant.
Of course, I thought irredeemable when she said deplorable or irredeemable. I thought irredeemable was actually worse, but deplorable seemed to catch up. But this garbage stuff blows it away. So I'm in this beautiful plane. I'm enjoying myself. I have a wonderful suit on.
Okay, and here's the thing. I completely believe this story to be true and 100% authentic, right? Right. So, like, again, he's like your crazy grandpa telling about his day. Who'd have played got the suit on?
And one of my people came in and said, "Sir, the word garbage is the hottest thing right now out there. The hottest thing out there. Sir, would you like to drive a garbage truck?"
And I want to point out how he's very subtly trying to come down to the level of of an average person, because he's making fun of them calling him sir, right? I don't know if it's intentional or instinctual, but it's very clever.
Now, we're about, 30 minutes from landing. We had to do this pretty quick. I said, it's sort of cool, though, isn't it? Because, and I said, I think that's okay, but, I don't feel comfortable wearing a suit. And they pulled up this garbage truck. I don't know how the hell they did it so fast. I have very capable people. They put a big sign on the truck. Did you see it? I think they showed it.
But yeah, he's just like talking to you like he's talking to you. It's so authentic. It's so authentic.
And then they said, "Sir, we have a vest." I said, "Well, should I leave my suit on and put it over the vest?" But that doesn't look very good, right? That doesn't look good. So I said, "All right, look, let me take it off." And then I actually said, I climbed into the truck, but so I said, "How the hell do you get into this truck? It's way up high. It's a big one." This was a beauty. I said, "You didn't have to buy it that big, right? You have to get it that big?" They brought this brand new, gorgeous truck, wonderful driver. He looked like Cary Grant in his prime. You know who that is?
Again, it's just these little inserts. They make it wonderful.
This beautiful driver, and he drove that big thing up. And I said, "Man, this is bad, because now I have all the cameras are all watching. Look at all the fake news. They were most of them." Most of them, many of them were there, and I'm saying, oh boy, one little mistake with these guys and your political career's over. You can't even. So I said, man, if I don't get up there, this is going to be very embarrassing. These stupid people, they'll say,
okay, what other politicians do you smile when they talk? I'm literally like, oh, this is nice. It's like, more people like this. I mean, Nigel Farage, maybe. But yeah, like, this is genuinely fun to listen to. I'm sorry.
He's cognitively and physically impaired. And I can't do that when I'm alongside of this great athlete. I got to get up to that. So look. It's
kind of like Al Bundy being president.
The first stair is like up here. I'm saying, shit. So I had the adrenaline going.
By the way, you see the things to stop him being shot, the little glass things. So Kamala Harris is now having bulletproof security around it just to make her look more important. when she's talking.
And I made it. So I had the adrenaline going, and I made it. I made it. And then I gave a little news conference from the front of the questions.
Wait. That is, did you see how high that step is? Look at that. That's really high. No, they should have had a box ready for him or something.
The front of the, they ask their wise guy questions and everything. And then we drove about 2 feet. I got out, got into the plane. And then I got in the car and I'm driving over here and I have this still on. And I come into the arena and I say, where's my jacket? I want to get out of this thing. And they said, it would be unbelievable if you could wear it on stage. I said...
The truth is, it is. I mean, like, man, does this make him just seem like a man of the people? It's like everything that Harris can't do. It's so bizarre. And I would love to, like, just speak to people who are excited to vote for Harris. And the thing is, though, when you start, first thing they'll freak out. Right, but when you start getting into what's going on in their brain, it's like scary. It is, right? It's scary. Because like I don't know, people are just crazy, right?
And I said, no way. I got 25,000 people standing outside. I got all these people here. There's no way I'm wearing it on stage. They said, oh, okay, sir. I said, get me my jacket. But if you did, it actually makes you look thinner. I said,
Again, he's taking the piss out of himself. I mean, again, Harris can't do that.
And they got me. I said, I want to wear it on stage. When they said I look thinner, I said, in that case, I'll wear it on stage.
Like Harris just can't take the piss out of herself. She can't. There's nothing honest or real about her. It's so transparently obvious, and it's so also transparently obvious that people who get mad when you say that are just hate Trump. They just have this deranged hate, and it's not even Trump they hate. You know what they really hate? They hate being wrong, right? They can't be wrong. Oh, sad people.
I may never wear a blue jacket again. I may go in this. They said that was the word. That was the key. Sir, you look thinner. So anyway, we had a little fun about a very serious subject. We had a little fun about a time where our country is not having a lot of fun because we're not doing well as a country, but we're going to be doing well very shortly. I promise you that.
Man, flood the vote. Flood the vote is all I can tell you. Most like with Noah. Anyway, one last thing in this vein, and then we'll get to the chat. Okay. I just saw this as I was getting ready for the show. It's Rosie ODonnell, and it's crazy, right? It's beyond crazy.
How's everybody's nerves about this election?
I'm nervous that it's going too well.
Let's say on a scale of 10 being can't think of anything else and may need some additional medication, I'm like it.
That's like your every day though with Trump in it, darling.
A 7.
Okay, that's not good. A 7's not good. If 10 is you need to be banged up. 7's really bad. It's an indication you might be crazy, right? I know he called you a fat pig. Get over it. Oh my God.
I'm at a 7, so that's all right. I can handle a 7.
But can anybody around you?
I'm trying not to watch so much of the news now. I'm trying to recite that amazing prayer you do in
Just stick with MSNBC. You'll be fine.
Al-Anon and AA about, you know, the wisdom to know the difference between the things you can and cannot change. And, you know, if you
Sounds like she's like literally crying. But okay, but wait to hear where she goes with this.
voted, if you donated, if you could, whatever you did, you participated, and now, you know, we got a week left to worry, and then it's in someone else's hands, you know.
Well, normally it's in a bunch of people people who are doing voter fraud's hands. But let's see what happens this time.
And I just think with all those people showing up for Kamala,
Yeah, you're in a different dimension. She has like 2,000 people maximum, and she buses most of those in. Trump's filling stadiums of 100,000 with 30,000, 50,000 outside can't get in.
I don't think it's as close as they're saying it is. I really
You're right. She's behind 20 points, minimally. Look at the betting markets.
don't. And I think that the dumpster, the hate rally manager, that guy.
Again, and like she really believes that rally was a Nazi rally. Like, really, doesn't matter. There's all the Jews there. Doesn't matter. The people are like they can't actually see it. I mean, just watch the whole Hogan section and tell. I mean, you'll find it working class, right? You'll find it a lot of fun, but you will not find it fascist in any way.
The orange dumpster fire. Him. He's trying to set it up so that when she wins, he can say it was all voter fraud. But if we overpower them there...
Do you not notice how the exact opposite is going on? Like Republicans are swamping you right now.
The ballot box. They're not going to be able to cheat and lie. Too many of us, you know. That's what I think, and that's what I believe. And that's the
other thing. If he does win the Electoral College and the popular vote, which he needs to, they'll probably just say this is clear proof he cheated.
We have to hold on to for the next 7 days.
Oh, I hope it's crumbling, darling.
As we get images and content and, you know, fake news and trolls and...
People saying they're telling the truth, right? You're saying, Nazi! You're crazy, darling. Troll! Ah!
Shit from Russia.
The Russians. Back to the Russians now.
Trading our inboxes, you know.
Totally, again, and that's what. Look, man, this is a mental health crisis we're watching. It really is, right? It really genuinely is. This is so much cringe.
Hi, you guys. Hi, Avengers.
What?
Okay, Scarlett, darling, Scarlett. The reason people liked you is because you were very hot. And I'm sorry to be so incredibly blunt, right? You wouldn't have got anywhere if you weren't incredibly hot, right? Sadly. But why do you think you were hired for Black Widow, right? Because you didn't have a perfect body that looked good in spandex, right? I hate to tell you this, darling. That's the reason, right? Now, it's okay. You can be a great actress and be, what's something of it? Very attractive, right? That's no problem. Here, 1 second. Let's pull up this picture of her. That's too low quality. Hang on. Tools, size, large. Now I got to make sure I'm not picking out AI though, which is tricky. Oh, here we go. Right, that's not AI because I remember looking at that picture long and hard over my years. There we go. This one too. Where'd it go? Oh, come on. Where is it? I thought I downloaded it. We'll try again. There we go. Look again, Scarlett, darling. The only reason you're where you are is because you're very attractive, and it's not something that you actually ever shied away from. I mean, before you were cursed with feminism. 1 second, share screen. Now, this Scarlett Johansson is influential, 100%. This Scarlett Johansson, yes. Would you consider voting for Kamala Harris? Not that influential, I'm afraid. Right? Not that influential, but reasonably influential. This one,
Hey, Scarlett.
Jumping on the call.
not in at all. I don't even know who some of these people are. Don Cheadle, Robert Downey Jr., Mark, whatever his name is. Who's Paul Bettany? Actually, now I'm kind of optimistic about that Vision series because it's got Terry Metalis. She looks like Greta Thunberg, says Darren. You're absolutely right.
Whoa. I think you mean assembling.
Wow. Yeah, that went down well, didn't it? Chris Evans, I'm so glad you're not Captain America anymore. Right? And like, woke twat that you are.
Assembling. Don, that's pretty good. No, they thought it was funny.
Scarlett, it is our pleasure to come together and
Wait, is that the woman who wouldn't take the vaccine and nearly got fired? I can't remember. Again, why don't put some makeup on first? No, apparently not.
And to get the vote out this election. Come on.
Yeah, everybody get out and vote. If you vote for Kamala Harris, stay home. She's going to lose. No point. Right? Vote for Trump. Go get out and vote.
Yeah, how can we be of service?
Well, how about we start with what our voting plans are going to be, who we're going to bring to the polls with us, that sort of thing.
I think Kamala Harris needs a catchphrase.
Ooh,
Yeah, well, can she say it? No, or is she just going to screw it up?
yes, definitely a catchphrase.
Yeah, that's what she's meant. And forget, the complete 4 years of failure. That's fine. Oh, forget the tanked economy and the world wars, right? That's all fine. Forget the brat summer and not being able to answer any questions and generally being completely shit.
How about this? I'm just off the top of my
It's not off the top of your head, and you're not that good an actor, Chris. I'm sorry.
head. I can do this all day. Shut up. I hate it. Okay.
I mean, it's original, but
What about
It's not original.
something punchier like, boom. You looking for this? Iron Man 2. Everybody loved it.
okay.
No, everybody hated Iron Man 2, mate. I mean, I quite liked it, right? That was the one with what's the name? Rourke, Mickey Rourke, right?
Again, I think we're just trying to get out the vote.
Kamala forever.
That's better.
Okay,
Yeah, it's gonna be Kamala never, baby.
how about I'm down with democracy? It's just clean, it's simple.
Well, if you're down with democracy, why are you voting for Kamala, who's done everything they can to remove Donald Trump from the ballot? That seems something very anti-democracy to me.
Okay, I like that.
It's hard to argue with that.
Kamala Harris down with democracy.
Oh, yeah. I'm Kamala Harris, and I say down with democracy.
Yeah, she does. She bends the. So wait, is she the daughter or the sister of Black Panther? Right?
I don't know if that sounds the way we want it to sound, though.
I think we just need.
Is this supposed to be funny? Really? This is just cringe. Oh God, so much painful cringe.
Can we get some production though?
Jarvis?
My name's not Jarvis, but whatever.
Oh yeah, that's right. Down with democracy.
Down with democracy.
Is that what we mean, though?
Yeah, together we're going to tear down democracy.
I mean, honestly, when people are freaking out about AI in entertainment is because the quality of entertainment is so fucking low. You can replace it with AI without even blinking. I'm talking about the writing.
Will you stop playing heroic music unto yourselves?
I'm Kamala Harris, and I am down with democracy. Did I sound enough like her on that one?
That was great. How many Golden Globes have you been nominated for? I'm just curious.
Yes. All right, that was awesome.
Please say I'm never going to go to a Marvel movie again. It's just like, what the hell? Oh, the cringe was strong with that. We have weird stories in the news. Weird stories shaping the news. And I don't think any story is weirder than this, right? And again, look, to me, this looks like God's sense of humor. It really does. Now, I didn't know anything about Pnut or Fred 24 hours ago. I found out a lot in the last 20. Who is Pnut? Well, first, let's show a little video of Pnut. Pnut is super duper 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 cute. It's opening up. It's thinking about it. Really? It's not going to open? Oh, there you go.
Good Lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey.
So this guy found this like stray squirrel and took him in and looked after him, and now they built this like inseparable bond. I mean, look at this guy and this squirrel.
Me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near Fifth Street. Everybody at the bar.
I love that. I love he puts his hand out. He just jumps into him. Isn't that cute?
Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
This guy obviously loves that squirrel, right? Pnut the squirrel. And Pnut obviously loves this guy.
Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. I've been boozy since I left. I ain't changing for a check. Tell my mind I ain't forget.
I love this. Look at
woke up drunk at 10 a.m. We gon' do this again. Tell your girl to bring a friend. Oh, Lord. 1. Here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4.
Don't get too excited. This does have a sad ending.
Tell them bring another round. We need plenty more. Stepping on the table. She don't need a dance floor. Oh, my. Good Lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jay Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown.
This guy and the squirrel were completely inseparable. Here's another video of them. Because I do think they're super cute, okay? I think Pnut is super cute. It's another Pnut video. Oh. So apparently, they developed this whole animal rescue business based on it. He's an Instagram star. Was the most famous squirrel I think ever lived. Repeating things there, but I still like saying it. I think it's better with the I tell you, if you don't have a pet, I love having pets. Right? They make your life so much better. They really generally do. They're affectionate, they're fun, they're silly, they're like little kids. Oh, I love having a cat. I love having a dog, right? Cats are less work. But I don't know, they're plus or minus the both. All right, fine. So and then he also had a raccoon called Fred, right? There we go. Oh. And when we've had our very last kiss, my last request is... I can't believe it took me to see Guardians of the Galaxy before I realized how cute raccoons were. Oh man, I still find that last one too heart-wrenching. I really do. It genuinely makes me sad. That's his wife. Got a tat or two there. Even if it's just in your wildest dreams, wildest dreams. Okay, so they're very cute. Very cute, happy, loving family, right? With Pnut and Fred. I think they had horses as well. So the story takes. Sorry. The story takes a bit of a grim turn on the next thing, right? Because and again, this might be the final nail in the Kamala Harris campaign. It really genuinely might be, and it's so weird that these are connected because Pnut the squirrel, beloved pet and internet sensation, euthanized after being seized by New York State. What the hell? Pnut the squirrel of internet fame has been euthanized after the pet was seized by New York State earlier this week, according to the Department of Environmental Conservation. The 7-year-old gray rescue squirrel, commonly referred to as Pnut, on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok, was put to death with Fred the raccoon. I'm laughing, but I'm really fucked off about this. Like, genuinely. I'm like, what? So the animals could be tested for the presence of rabies, according to the statement obtained by WETM. Pnut's guardian Mark Longo took to Instagram to memorialize his pet in a video. Through tears, Longo and his girlfriend, I thought it was his wife, said Pnut was the best thing that ever happened to us. Oh man, it's. I mean, when you see their bond, right? It's it's genuinely heart wrenching, right? It's horrific. I would say somewhat horrific. So here's some more of what actually happened. Doink. It's thinking about it. Is it going to open?
Just learned that they have euthanized Pnut.
And the raccoon as well.
And the raccoon as well. I am so sorry. This must be really difficult for you.
It not only tears my family apart, but Pnut was the cornerstone of our nonprofit animal rescue. And 10 to 12 DEC officers raided my house as if I was a drug dealer.
I mean, like, again, 12 officers, 10 to 12 officers, right? Oh no, but if you're a Haitian eating a squirrel while raping a girl, no, that's all fine. Oh, we can't complain about that. That'd be racist.
I was sat outside my house for 5 hours. I had to get a police escort to my bathroom. I wasn't even allowed to feed my rescue horses breakfast or lunch. I was sat there like a criminal after they interrogated my wife to check out her immigration status, then proceeded to ask me if I had cameras in my house.
And I get, why would they care about immigration status? They let in anybody all the time.
Then proceeded to go through every cabinet, nook, and cranny of my house for a squirrel and a raccoon.
They got a search warrant?
They got a search warrant. 4 departments and a judge signed off on a search warrant for a squirrel and a raccoon. And then they took them and killed them.
Why did they go through all that to get a search warrant for an animal that had been with you very safely?
Again, this had been like on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook feed. I never saw them, which I did. It would have brightened up my day.
And the world witnessed this for 7 years. Why now suddenly did they show up with a search warrant and take these animals?
We haven't a clue. We don't know who made the complaints. Again, Pnut was an indoor squirrel, not harming anybody. He's been with us for 7 years. Not a single complaint was ever filed for this animal. We had him for 7.5 years. He became the world's most famous squirrel. We weren't hiding him by any means. He was all over TikTok. He became the first squirrel on TikTok to ever hit 1 million followers.
Again, you know, it sounds like they might have rescued him by euthanizing.
He did every news station around the world. He's helped people. He's helped kids gather joy. And then we started a nonprofit animal rescue called Pnut's Freedom Farm to help animals like Pnut fight a good fight when they're in a neglected case or they're sitting in a slaughter auction. And he was the cornerstone of our life.
Man, this guy just seems like such a good, decent bloke.
And our organization. We used his platform to help raise money for the 300 animals we have at our sanctuary.
So, you know, one of the blights we have in the world today is, I think, one of the major, right? The absolute major supporter of Kamala Harris. That's the awfuls. The affluent white female liberals, the awfuls. And so well are they named. Apparently, this is the woman who really, really desperately wanted to get Pnut killed. For some reason, Monica Kaisler is the one who called in the complaint about Pnut. She now has deleted all her social media. Make her famous. You know what? I will. I am very happy to make her famous. Oh, God, just disgusting. I don't know. Maybe she just wanted more clicks and more recognition. Liberal white men is the downfall of the country, says Sarah. I agree with you completely, right? Updated info on the wrongfully euthanized squirrel, Pnut and Raccoon. Some ridiculous judge did sign a warrant for the for a squirrel. in a so-called in-complaint on a called-in complaint by this photographer Monica Kiesler of DEC. For some unknown reason, the woman proceeded to brag on a now deleted Facebook account. She also ditched IG and LinkedIn because people found out who she is. Why would you brag about that? Reviewing the facts, it's a pathetic case of government waste, overreach, misuse of resources. And this is the Biden-Harris administration all over. This is exactly what people are sick of. This is exactly what people are voting against. Other than because they treat you as well as they treat the squirrel, right? The reason people are authoritarians is because they are the authority. That's why they like this for power. These people rescued and raised Pnut as an orphan kit. They had him for 7 years. The man created an animal rescue sanctuary as a result. Had all the process done. It was signed. The only thing waiting on approval was an enclosure. The animal was not capable of wild survival. They tried initially, but Pnut came back with injuries. Oh, that'll break my heart. No. Some rescue wildlife is not. I see it. Fine. So the raid, making up the victim, sitting outside for 5 hours while these maniacs tore up everything. They were denied the right to call legal counsel. Feds went through closets. The feds are out of fucking control. I mean, like, man, I hope Trump gets in. I hope he wins the popular vote. I hope he wins the electoral college. And I hope he makes Rudy Giuliani special counsel to deal with corruption, legal corruption in New York. Oh, that would be, wouldn't you love that? Wouldn't you love, like, the judge who said Mar-a-Lago was only worth 18 million, right? To see him being walked in the morning after being raided by some FBI type group, right? What's really going on here? If you're thinking it's just going to look at your pets, yeah, I know. It's heartbreaking. Okay, this is going on a bit too long, right? But it genuinely is heartbreaking. Here she is, the same Monica Kiesler. Yeah, what a piece of shit, right? This is the photo of the now disabled Instagram account from the fascist bitch who had Pnut the Squirrel assassinated by the New York Gestapo. Her name is Monica Kiesler. She purports to be a professional photographer. She's currently hiding because she's a worthless sack of shit. Well, again, the awfuls, right? Affluent white female liberals. They are the bane of existence in 2024. Like, who destroyed Star Wars? An affluent white female liberal. Right? Who's destroying Lord of the Rings? An affluent white female liberal. Who's destroying Doctor Who? Oh, well. I'm sure there must be some affluent white female liberals there. I don't know what to tell you, but and this is the person who ordered the euthanization of Scarlett. Again, always fucking white women, isn't it? Always Karens. Right? The person who ordered the name of the killing is get out. Her name's really Karen. Right? Ivy. Let's see. So Monica is the one who called in the complaint. Now later on social media. Well, good. I hope that makes your life miserable, right? This is one of the evil people that kept calling the three-letter agencies who's responsible for. What was your problem, Monica? Like, really, genuinely, what was your problem? On Monday, we'll be filing a motion to get names of the complaints who did this to keep this in mind. Good. Like, what piece of crap. But it was Rob Schneider, right? Rob Schneider, who was one of the best things in the Stallone Just Red movie, which is actually quite good. The best thing in it was the ABC warrior, Hammerstein, right? So that's going pretty low down the level. What was good there. Now, he really, really nailed it, right? Totally nailed it. He said, the reason why I want my fellow Americans to thoroughly reject Democrats in this election is because there is not one aspect of your life that same with Starmer, same with Labour. And it would be one thing if they wanted to have control of every aspect of your life and they were in some way moral, good people. Starmer is evil. An evil, empty, vacuous suit. And frankly, anybody who was put in prison for tweeting that, that the Southwark murder, if they're Islamic, if this is some kind of like jihadi attack, this is going to be very bad. Anybody put in jail for that needs to be let out. And frankly, the judges that put them in jail, I would love, oh God, wouldn't you love to be sitting on the bench, right, and have that judge in the dock and say exactly what he said to the people that they put in jail. I'm sorry, we can't avoid a custodial sentence for you. There's no way. Your crimes are too much, and their crimes are too much, right? There's no aspect that Democrats do not want to interfere with. From the car you drive, the stove you cook with, the indoctrination of gender madness in your children's school and boys and girls sports, policies that you know what? He's right. All of this is just about power. This is about being able to show that you're in charge because they're weak, pathetic, empty people, right? Which is why they got a weak, pathetic, empty candidate. Policies that make your groceries and gas 26% higher and home unaffordable for most Americans. Flying Haitians into the middle of into Ohio in the middle of the night. Please vote. I agree with you there, Rob Schneider. Right, Trump, Vance, Kennedy, Gabbard, and Musk. It's a winning team, right? It is a winning. But people are fucked off about this for good bloody reason, right? They are genuinely fucked off about this. Because again, there's nothing more fucking endemic of the left-wing government, right? There's nothing more endemic of left-wing government than this story. Like take a beautiful little cute pet that was friends and was living a lovely life with somebody who was looking out and they were very happy together. No, we've got it's not allowed. No, because we say no. These people are cunts, right? These people are cunts. Just to show you how cunty they are, how vacuous and how empty they are. Do you remember Donald Trump last week? He went to McDonald's and it was such a wholesome little photo opportunity. It just made you feel like good. It made you feel like good times, right? It made you feel like it felt like in the 80s. Let's have a look see if we can find a picture. Donald Trump McDonald's, right? It gave you that warm, glowy feel inside, right? Yeah, look at these. A man of the working middle class. Yeah, and here was he hanging out the window waving? It was like a McDonald's ad, right? All this is lovely, right? It's genuinely charming and genuinely lovely, right? Making fun. So Kamala Harris said, well, I worked at McDonald's. No, you fucking didn't. And McDonald's somewhat threw her under the bus. So, well, we have no record of her ever working here ever, but it was the early 80s. So this is really despicable, right? And just disgusting and despicable. Look at this. It's somebody put out this picture of her from early 80s working in McDonald's. Just a minute, case closed. Now the cult can rest. Only the case isn't closed because look what really happened. Yeah, real Donald Trump. Turns out, no. This is really low, right? This is really, really low. Liberals on social media are sharing this viral faked image of Kamala Harris. So they took this image of a white woman, by the way, I'll point out, and they face swapped it to do that, to prove that she worked at McDonald's, because there's no evidence she worked at McDonald's, because she didn't work at McDonald's, because she lies about everything. She is an empty, vacuous, fake. She is as fake as this fake photo, right? The bolster unsubstantiated claims she once worked in Alameda in California, McDonald's. Harris's face was superimposed on I think it was face swap, on a white Canadian woman who passed away from cancer in 2007. This is dark, right? They stole and misused the dead woman's image to try and spite Donald Trump, right? That is fucking low. They trawled the memorial page right here. Dimple said, damn, it's hard to read the memorial page. The woman who lost her life at 42 to cancer used to be used as a political prop for a psychotic death cult. It enrages me no end. I agree with you there. I totally agree with you. And look, if you had any inkling for 1 second that Kamala Harris is there's anything authentic about her whatsoever, check this out, right? I think this is case closed, right? If there's anything authentic about Kamala Harris at all, she's scripted she's fake and scripted wherever she goes, even where she shouldn't be fake and scripted. Check this out. Oh, it takes so long to open up. Yeah, look at that. These two different occasions doing exactly the same thing.
Already voted. That's great. Thank you.
It's just, it's so sick, right? It is genuinely so sick. Oh, man. So, look, Tuesday, I doubt we're going to know. What's with this? Oh, I forgot. And Trump also, I don't know if this is AI, right? I don't know if this is AI. It might be. But Trump also commented on the peanut debacle. Check this out.
Attention that the corrupt state of New York, using the Department of Environmental Conservation, killed poor Pnut the Squirrel as well as his little buddy Fred the Raccoon.
I think this is AI, right? I do think this is AI. Well, it's good AI, though, isn't it?
They hunted them down and killed them like dogs in their own home. And what was their crime other than being different? Very sad. Pnut will never see his owner again. This is, of course, from the same corrupt state that came after me over my perfect business dealings. There have never been more perfect business dealings, and there has never been a more perfect squirrel than poor Pnut. If Kamala
I mean, it's kind of disturbing that if this is AI, it's so freakishly real. Not like real in that this is exactly what he would say.
Harris wins this Tuesday, which she won't, but if she does, you can expect even more of this. Your tax dollars funding police busting down your door and removing your furry friends like they're illegal immigrants. Except they aren't illegal immigrants, who I will be coming after on day one. No, these are just your furry friends. Never hurt a soul, brought so much joy. It's an easy decision, America. Vote for me and keep your squirrels. Keep all of your pets. Or vote for Kamala, and you'll have to hide your pets like Anne Frank in that attic.
That's got to be fake, right? This, I think, is real, though. 1 second. Again, I'm really genuinely incensed about this story. Bring joy to over 500,000 fans. Never harmed anyone. Immediately executed. Yep. Murdered a 3-year-old boy for being white. No trial. Sent to hospital. That's the world we're living in, baby. So this, I think, is real, though. This is a statement by Donald Trump about Pnut. There have been horrible reports out of New York, my former home state, where state environmental agents raided the home of Mark Longo and his wife. Mark was taken into custody for hours while officials searched his home and eventually took two of their pets, Fred the Raccoon and Pnut the Squirrel. These animals were later executed by the state of New York authorities under the terrible governor. Put more effort into finding and eliminating a squirrel who was innocent by all accounts. They do not control the unchecked illegal immigrants. I mean, basically, everyone's fucked off with them. They can't put a foot wrong, and they're like in a field of bloody rakes. They really are. If Pnut could have told them he was from Mexico, they would have set him on his way and given him a hotel room and $500 gift card to Buddy Squirrel. Instead, he was taken from his family. Very sad, a complete waste of resources. When we win, we will get the priorities in order and MAGA. Make it. I believe it, right? I do believe it. I do genuinely believe this was funny as well. P. Diddy's ex-girlfriend urges Americans to trust her judgment. Well, yeah, I'm sure that worked out well for you, darling. I'm sure that worked out well for you. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.